Yes, I can confirm that I'm outside of Uganda and I'm out of danger, at least out of reach of the Ugandan regime.
Can you tell us where you are?
I cannot reveal where I am now, but I will be able to reveal in the coming hours.
I see. And just to clarify exactly what's been happening, you've been in hiding, basically, in Uganda for 2 months until what, today or yesterday?
I cannot reveal the exact time or day or location that I used to leave Uganda, because that would land so many people in trouble. But I can confirm that I'm out of Uganda.
Without compromising those people who protected you, can you tell us how it was possible for someone such as yourself, a very prominent citizen of Uganda, to be able to hide for 2 months? It's incredible.
Well, people concealed me. People gave me food, people gave me clothing, and everything else.
Is your family with you?
I cannot talk about my family right now, but my family left long before me.
Okay, so you're all out.
Yes.
I see.
I will speak more about this in the coming hours.
Okay. Now, the President and his son have been very clear, particularly the son, President Museveni's son, has been very clear about what he wants to do with you. He wants to kill you, he says. What sort of fears did you have of the security forces as they were chasing you around Uganda?
It was clear that the regime wanted to eliminate me. That is what General Museveni has always wanted to do and has tried many times, including when my driver was killed in Arua. Only that his son has made it clearer without any filters. I know that even if I'm out of Uganda, I am still not safe, because I know that I'm being pursued. I'm being pursued by a regime that has everything it needs. A regime that is also able to, pursue its political enemies wherever they are. Right now, as we speak, I can claim that I'm safe, but you can imagine how hard it was for me knowing the relationship that General Museveni has with all the neighbors around,
Just to explain what you're saying that President Museveni's been in power so long, he has good relationships with a lot of neighbouring countries that could turn you in, basically.
Yeah, you have seen it many times. However, I was able to make it out. I can confirm that I was able to make it out using one of the big countries around, and we also have a network as NUP. We have a network of comrades in around countries that made it possible for me.
The NUP being the National Unity Platform, your political party.
Yes, please.
Can I ask you, you've been a very successful person. You've obviously got money. You don't need to do this. Why are you doing it?
Because there's no option. Because the money does not mean anything if I am not free. There's nothing like a rich slave, especially on your own land. It does not make sense for just me to make it out of the ghetto. When I was living in the ghetto, we used to say we work hard not to leave the ghetto, but to make the ghetto a better place to live for everybody. Everybody has to be alright for me to be alright. That is how it works. All these countries that we're running to, it does not matter how rich or poor you are, but think if the systems work. I want to live free and to see my people free.
You, when you left in the last few hours, have said that you've nominated and named your deputy to take over the presidency of the National Unity Platform whilst you're away. You said this is a temporary absence, but whilst you're away, you've named your successor, as it were. Are you afraid about their safety?
Of course, we are afraid for everybody's safety. I mean, my deputy president, who is now going to be in charge of the party, has just left prison. She was abducted a day before the election, and she was held in a military prison for almost 2 months. So she just got out of prison a few days ago, but she's always up and ready to take the challenge, and I'm so honored to be working with her. And she'll be guiding and leading on ground while I'll be guiding and leading from wherever I will be.
This is Lina Sedrika, your deputy.
Yeah, that is Dr. Lina Sedrika.
What is your message to President Museveni?
My message to President Museveni is that we are not his enemies. We are just children of the circumstances that he created. We just want to be in a better country, in a free country. We just want to see what he promised us in our lifetime. When he was my age, he was being chased by President Obote for the exact reason. Now 40 years later, we are the ones running away, running for our lives. Our parents did not fight and died for a monarchy. They fought and died for a country that would make life better for their children and their posterity. That is what we are fighting for. That is what we are going to die for if we must die.
You've left the country now. You want to get back, but that won't be easy. And it is pretty much an iron rule of politics that leaders in exile become less relevant. You know, you have real relevance when you're in the country resisting. When you're outside, it's more difficult. Are you anxious about that?
Like I said, I left briefly, and I'll be going back to my country. But I know that still, while we are effective in the country, the machine that keeps Museveni going is up there in the West. If the international community was not supporting our operation, maybe we would have free. If the United States treated Uganda on the same standard of human rights and democracy as they treat other countries, maybe we would have been freed. So we are going to fight both locally and internationally.
That was Ugandan opposition politician Bobi Wine speaking to Owen Bennett-Jones. We did